Indian B2B sales environment is changing in a much rapid scale. And if you're looking forward to sell to Indian companies, especially in a B2B segment, then this is something that you should certainly be aware of. I'll tell you why. More than 72% of buyers right now focus on a digital first journey, out of which 60% prefer a rep-free experience wherein they do the research all by themselves. And you know the best part of it? More than 42% of sales and transactions happen virtually where the stakeholders don't even get a meeting. So, if this is something that you want to capitalize on, this video is right for you. Hi, I am Saranya Narayanamurthy. I run the Content Bot and Line.Digital. One is a marketing agency and the other is a pure B2B sales development company wherein we train, coach and consult entrepreneurs and B2B companies to create a significant impact in their sales process. So, if this is something that you're looking at, let's check out the video. So, Indian B2B sales game is changing in a rapid scale. If you're still dependent on traditional methods of marketing, cold calls, cold emails, or if you're waiting for your sales rep to first send the email and then follow up or text on WhatsApp, look at which is a buyer who is interested in sales, follow people on LinkedIn, send them one invite a day and then wait for them to reply, well, you're downplaying a lot. Now, let me tell you why. Let's say if you're reaching out to me, I get a first email today. And then I'm looking at the email, you have all your company profiles, brochures and everything over there. Just having a look at it, fine. And then 2 days later, I'm getting another response from you. Again, I'm seeing through this, but I don't find a significant interest over there. But since you followed up with me twice, I'm opening your brochure and I'm looking at it. And then I will visit your website, your social media, and I see that you have a well-defined profile. But do I actually see a lot of content over there? Do I actually see that, okay, what is something that's interesting? What is the top of the trend that this company is discussing about? Or is there any reason for me to work with them? So if all I am seeing are clearly crafted aesthetic profiles or clearly defined, very beautifully crafted landing pages, then those are just portfolios, right? That's your brand, but where is your communication? Now let me tell you what exactly you're missing out in this. You're missing out a buying journey. How are you guiding me from the point of when as a prospect I look at your company until me making a decision? What is a buying journey? Second, asynchronized content is what you're communicating on an email. If you're communicating a proper context or if you're giving me a pitch, am I actually seeing the follow-up right in your profile, right in your website? Is that synchronization there? And third and the most important one, am I seeing something that's up to date or am I seeing that you're right in business and you're working on it every single day? If you're abusing on all of these things, now let me tell you how you can fix that. Because yes, once you know what your problems are, the second best thing that you can do is to fix them, right? So that they don't exist in the first place. So for this, let me introduce you a complete buying environment. Now, let's face it. You reaching out to your prospect versus your prospect reaching out to them. Which one do you think generates the best amount of result? Obviously, your prospect reaching out to you, right? And that's exactly what we are going to make it happen here. So for this, I would recommend a trigger-based system. Now you can ask me, how do I wait for my prospect to reach out to me? Very simple. You don't actually go into their DMs, but you get into their field. Let me show something. This mobile phone is picked up as soon as a person wakes up and it is put down right before they sleep, which means this very small space where they are seeing, where they are interacting, this digital real estate is your best platform to advertise on. And you might say, I don't have a lot of budget to advertise, or we do that, but we are not getting enough leads. Now, if I tell you something, inorganic ads are simple amplification. It's like you're talking on a mic and you want to hear it. That's why you're running ads. But what you talk or how organic your reach is, that plays a major role. So first thing, make yourself more visible. Now this will mean creating content like this, or let's say conducting webinars, being in a lot of shows where people are actually hearing, where your prospects are tuning in. So in order to get it right, first have a customer persona, then know where are they spending time on, which social platforms, which channels, what do they do. Once you know that, make yourself visible there. And through that, let's say you are seeing this video and you wanted to go on to my website, you want to check it out, or you want to go to my social media. Now let's take this example. A prospect is seeing your YouTube video, you have already created content and they are seeing it. Now they come to your website or they check out your LinkedIn profile. When they do that, you will already have intimations when they get in, right? If it's your LinkedIn profile, you can easily see who viewed your profile. And if it's your website, just install heat maps so that when they land on your profile, you will get an intimation that a person from this particular company, ideally with this designation, has just landed on your profile. And when that happens, send them a trigger based email. Now, a trigger based email is when, let's say you send to this prospect saying, okay, so looks like you have visited our profile, how can I help you? Now, we do this to every single person who comes in, both to our LinkedIn and to our website, and when this happens, trust me when I say this, the conversations are a lot more productive. Because number one, I am giving them a nudge, but before that, they already did the research and they were more interested than I was. So in this case, your first conversation, your cold DM is not actually a cold DM, it becomes a warm conversation. This being number one. Number two, have avenues for them to reach out to you. Now, this is where a guiding buyer journey comes into play. Let me tell you what this is. Let's say when a prospect wants to reach out to you, when they're looking for a service, just them filling up a contact form doesn't really find it worthy, right? But instead, first give them an introduction and then tell them, so these are the problems that you might be facing or these are the scenarios. And then give them a clear idea of this is how we can help with our clients previously. Your methodologies, your case studies, your workflows. And once that is done, then tell them, so right now we are running this show, or we have this content, or we have these upcoming. Would you like to participate? It can either be webinars, or it can be a very simple thing like this month we are running these offers, or in our case what we do for a B2B sales, when we do not have any webinars or do not have any events or programs, we say, so for this month we are offering 30 free consultation. But that comes with a catch wherein we also have a focus group interview. So you pass through the focus group interview and from that you get a consultation. So prospects actually sign up for it. Because when they first sign up for a focus group interview, you get more information about their company. You get to ask the questions. And when the right questions are asked, you can clearly extract information that will then help you to position what you're saying precisely for their problems in the consultation call. Sounds easy, right? Now this is exactly how you guide your buyer throughout. So if you're selling in the Indian market, understand this. The more digital first you have your buyer's journey as, the better you make sales. And don't just rely on one-on-one interactions, because if you wanted to close deals that would be worth a few millions, you can't sit and talk to every single prospect that's coming in, right? Spend your time on clients, spend your time on giving them the most value. But before that, spend your time on qualifying your prospect. See the ones that will be worthy of your time to talk to, because ultimately that is what will give you a higher return. So the point is, digital funnels are no longer just an option, it is a necessity. And the question is, how quickly are you tuning in? But if you are thinking, yes, I do want to tune in, but I do not have any idea of how it is because my core is different or the way that I work is different, don't worry at all, we got you covered. That being said, if you're looking forward to learn more about B2B sales, understand more about the nuances of how you can close your clients faster, and especially how you can progress your buying journey and be more visible to your prospects, follow this YouTube channel for more, because we are committed to bringing you this content on an everyday basis. So with that being said, signing off for now, Saranya Narayanamurthy. Let's close some sales.